Hi there, and thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk about the value ladder, what it is, and how to build one for your business. So first, the overview of the value ladder here, we can see we've got this lower area down here. This is sort of the front end, and that's where people will learn about you or understand what problems you solve with your products or services, and continue to, that relationship will continue to build once they start using your product or consuming your content, and making use of the value you provide, right? So the goal would be to move people up your value ladder as much as possible, for products and services. So for example, subscriptions, mentoring, that sort of thing, where your time is exchanged for money, whereas the front end is more of the automated process of collecting these leads, converting them to customers, and fostering that relationship so they will continue to purchase from you. So, and also they will continue to review you well, right? They will sing your praises, you'll grow through word of mouth, etc., just because of how valuable you are, how much value you've provided to them, right? So let's talk about the front end of the value ladder. So this is where, you're going to be creating content. It could be free content, right? Posted on YouTube, for example, social media. There's short form video content now that's really blowing up at this time. And, you may be creating that content. The other type of content you might create is written content, blogging, etc. But a good way to share that again is social media or these other platforms. So you've got Reddit, different forms, Quora, for example. So lots of different places where you can put your expertise and information out there where people can see it, say, okay, this person answered my question. They are knowledgeable, or they have the solution, the product or service, that can help me move along with my issue, right? I overcome my issue. So I'm going to follow them or see what they're about, right? And that's where they will continue to learn about you. And that's where that relationship begins and grows. Okay. So keep in mind, for your business, you may not be creating content. However, you will be more likely using paid ads, whether it's digitally, social media, Google ads, or it will be, brochures, cold calling, inbound, outbound, however you plan to, start that relationship with these people. So keep that in mind. That will be the front end of your value ladder here. So, and we'll use something called funnels. If you haven't heard of funnels like opt-in or tripwire, sales funnels, etc., we'll talk about that probably in another video. But that's how you would automate most of that front end. So all of these steps or rungs on your value ladder are specifically created for the different steps in the customer's journey. And those who are further along their journey will be able to hop up into the back of your value ladder. So for example, they may want done with you products or done for you, or they may want your one-on-one coaching, right? So again, the time for money, faster results, and premium content up here, that is where they may want to hop to from the bottom down here. Once they first learn about you, understand who you are and what you provide, whether it's product or service, and they may decide, okay, this is exactly what I need, and they will jump up your value ladder. So a good place for them to do that would be your website. So another word for a website would be a funnel hub. So ideally, they will be able to access most of your value ladder from that funnel hub. There are some products you're going to have scarcity with, right? So certain one-time offers, as they are going up your value ladder in your sales funnel, they may only have the opportunity to purchase this one product or service there at the time, right? So that's authentic scarcity where it's not available anywhere else. And, it could be a discount and that sort of thing. Another thing to note is that There are also downsells. It could be like a payment plan. It could be just less content, than you would have offered in the original offer, but that's when they decline a one-time offer. And a lot of sales funnels, programs or software will allow that built in. So they'll have a system for creating downsells when they decline the upsells. So it's important to understand that where that sits in your value ladder. So I wouldn't worry about, when you first start building out your value ladder, I wouldn't be concerned with, is this in the right place? It will make more sense as you start building out the funnel, getting people in the front of the front end, and as you can see the different paths. And, it's about testing as well. So, when people come in through your funnel, you may realize they have a lot of similar questions. Maybe you don't have a product or service for those folks. And you realize, maybe you should create something new for them and tailor it and build that into your funnel. And you may see your lifetime value increase from there, right? As they come in and say, okay, well, I purchased this very first product. Now you're going to need this next step, right? So that's, a lot of experimentation and research testing will really become valuable. All right. And so to conclude the steps of the value ladder here, each step will provide more value and make their life easier. So pretty sure I've talked about that. Let me see here. Another part of the value ladder would be the subscriptions, right? So wanting them on sort of a long-term plan where you're not having to find new customers, and you consistently provide a solution for them and continue to foster that relationship. And as you launch newer products or higher tiers of that subscription or other products, you will have an email list or a customer base that already loves your products, use your products, and will be receptive to, a new product if that's something that they're currently struggling with or will be in the future as they come into your sales funnel and move up that value ladder. So let's just give one example here about what this value ladder would be for, say, a car dealership. Your first sort of rung here would actually be probably selling the car or leasing the car. And, you've got ongoing maintenance, sort of a subscription, if you will, protection and warranty. So there's different products that will go on the paint or the windows, the windshield, etc. And like I mentioned, the warranty. All right, so that's an upsell as well. It could be Sirius XM or Wi-Fi in the car. There's different, services there. There could be other subscription services. Maybe there's detailing, right? And then, of course, as you've sold them that car or leased it, maintaining that relationship, and then, of course, selling them the next car or the next lease will be, the next step in the value ladder, right? Somewhat like a subscription, but in a sense, it's, again, building from the base of this value ladder, but with a really good relationship and trust already instilled, right? If you've taken care of them in that way. So that way they've been taken care of with their previous car and they're good to go on there. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. If this was helpful, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll be creating more video content about sales funnels, marketing, internet businesses, etc. And appreciate you stopping by. See you soon.